Hello, this video is for story number 17 in our comprehension notebook. And again, it's 17, and this is titled The Grasshopper and the Ant, and it's another Aesop fable. And we already know what a fable is. It is a story that is supposed to teach us a moral lesson, how to be a better person in some way or another. And then usually the main character is 99% usually always an animal. Okay, so the first question obviously is going to be your prediction. What do you think this story is going to be about? You see a picture of a grasshopper. It is literally titled The Grasshopper and the Ants. But maybe make a prediction on what lesson you think you're going to learn if you haven't already heard this story. I actually had never heard this story before today, so this is interesting. Now we're going to read it. In a field one summer day, a grasshopper was hopping about, chirping and singing to his heart's content. A group of ants walked by, grunting as they struggled to carry plump kernels of corn. "Where are you going with those heavy things?" asked the grasshopper. Without stopping, the first ant replied, "To our anthill. This is the third kernel I've delivered today." "Why not come and sing with me?" teased the grasshopper, "instead of working so hard." "We are storing food for the winter," said the ant. "I think you should do the same." "Winter is far away, and it is a glorious day to play," sang the grasshopper. But the ants went on their way and continued their hard work. The weather soon turned cold. All the food laying in the field was covered with a thick white blanket of snow that even the grasshopper could not dig through. Soon the grasshopper found himself dying of hunger. He staggered to the ants' hill and saw them handing out corn from the stores they had collected in the summer. He begged them for something to eat. "What?" cried the ants in surprise. "Haven't you stored anything for the winter? What in the world were you doing all last summer?" "I didn't have the time to store any food," complained the grasshopper. "I was so busy playing music that before I knew it, the summer was gone." The ants shook their heads in disgust, turned their backs on the grasshopper, and went on with their work. Okay, guys, so we are going to go to the question directly under the prediction, and it says what genre is this, and then prove it. Under that, it is what connection can you make to the story, text, self, a world. Now we're going to go to the questions directly under the text. And it's the three questions. Number one, what is the moral or lesson of this story? What was, not why did the author write it, but what was the moral? What lesson was I supposed to learn? Number two, what is the main idea of this story? And number three, why did the author write the story? To inform us, persuade us, or entertain us. And next page. Remember, please pause me if you need a moment. The question directly under the picture, was your prediction correct or not? And then you're going to retell the story from the beginning, middle, and end. And this one is not really split up into 3 paragraphs, but you guys can still do it. It'll still be quite easy. What was the most important thing at the beginning? The grasshopper, what? In the middle, what happened? And at the end, what happened? And your writing core skills, write about why it's important to plan ahead and work hard. And we've all experienced this. Miss Laura is a huge procrastinator. But why is it important when it's time to get business done? Why is it important to do it? Please give me 5 sentences, not 5 reasons, okay? So when you think about this, a lot of the times we're like, okay, if I have to write 5 sentences, I'm gonna write 5 reasons. No, I want maybe 2 reasons and then explaining why those reasons are important, okay? So do not give me 5 separate reasons. Give me at most 3 reasons possibly, and then make the other sentences explanation as to why that is important, okay? Remember, the word because is your most powerful tool. It doesn't come at the beginning of a sentence, however. You have to have it in the middle of a sentence to explain yourself. All right, I hope you guys found this video helpful. And remember, this is for story 17.